Hey guys, so we actually started recording before the 2.3 update, in case you're wondering why we didn't address any of the changes there. And we also recorded before a couple of comments were added and a couple more votes to the poll. So don't worry, next episode we will get to those. Enjoy the episode. Hello and welcome to the Hunt Banish Extract podcast, the podcast that's sweeter than your lover on Valentine's Day. I am your host, the Drunken Bard, aka DJ, and with me are three of my beautiful co-hosts today: Sleepy Weasel, aka Tyler.
I'm married.
Sir Kaiser, aka Richard.
It was Valentine's Day.
And the patron saint of 3 stars, aka Rat329.
Art, I'm coming for that ass for Valentine's Day.
You owe him.
All right, gentlemen. What are we running in Hunt lately? Actually, right before we get to that subject, I want to get the elephant right out of the room because it's been sitting there for the duration of the intro.
They're adding an elephant?
We could have wished that with the circus, sure, absolutely.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
Well, there were some recent layoffs at Crytek, and it's a very big shame, and it's the biggest news right now, and you probably might be wondering what we're thinking. It's disappointing, and there were confirmed layoffs with the Hunt team, so our hearts go out to all of those who lost their job, and it is unfortunate.
This is the one time we need the soundboard for the sad trombone. No, it's unfortunate because these are real people, you know, with these are jobs that they lost.
Well, my thoughts, so if you look at, and it's not just Crytek, it's every single gaming company in the industry right now.
Seriously.
They're just constantly laying people off, even though the gaming industry makes so much more in money in terms of what they do, versus movies, music. The gaming makes the most money, but they're still just laying everybody off, and it's not just oh well, our company just isn't making enough money. And no, it's because a lot of these companies are making the dumbest decisions ever, and then they lose a lot of money, and they're like, well, now we have to fire people.
I mean, granted, sometimes it's just a risky, bold move, and then it just doesn't pay off. And sometimes it's not even about being a corporate asshole as well.
But what I'm saying is, it's usually, though, from what I've seen, it's been something like, we're not enough like Fortnite. We need to make these changes, and then nobody likes it, and then it's oh, who would have thought? Nobody told you to do that.
From the hearts of HBE to everyone at Crytek, we wish you all the best.
Yeah, seriously, because you helped make this game.
Absolutely.
And I hope there's no
best on your future endeavors.
Yeah, I hope there's no hardships, too many hardships coming from this.
Gentlemen, what are we taking in Hunt Showdown? What loadouts?
Bro, I'm still taking the true shot. That thing. So I found out the true shot, because I think the muzzle velocity on it is, if I remember correctly, it's 480. But if you put full metal on it, it only goes down to 450. So it's you don't even notice a difference. And now you can really start shooting through walls without the damage drop off. And so that's my way of trying to fight Crytek's changes to the wall being damaged. But
you stay true, man. You stay true.
You stay true shot.
That's true. True. Get it?
True that. Am I right?
Yeah.
Is it still the same Centennial pairing, or?
No, I mean, I've usually been pairing it with the shotgun, which I still do, but sometimes I'll pair it with a drilling if I just need those extra shots. So
which shotgun usually, or do you?
Usually, I take the Spectre or the Slate, just anything that I can shoot more than once. So
gotcha.
Except the Terminus, I hate that thing. Not that it's a bad gun, I suck with it. So
I've been specifically running the Springfield a little bit because when we talked about the budget episode, I was trying to put my money, the lack of
your mouth
cost
where
it was.
Yeah.
It went okay, I found the most luck, funny enough, with the Winfield Compact. I don't know why, when it's just dirt cheap, you just get all the confidence in the world.
Yeah.
And then I was just taking that with the base Nagant and levering and fanning, because 90% of the hunters I seem to recruit love to come with both of those traits. So I was trying to utilize it as much as possible, and I had a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Well, especially after the changes from levering, like I don't even use fanning anymore. I use levering now.
I never realized how tight the crosshairs are on just that base. What do they call it? Frontier C?
Yeah.
Absolutely dirty.
It is
All
a
right.
disgusting gun.
What about you boys?
I've been taking skills, apparently.
Actually getting
Good
some
for
skill,
you.
eh?
Good for you following through on your New Year's resolutions.
I know, like, it's weird. I'm actually landing wallbang headshots and beating fucking Bard and
Your meat? What?
firing range fights.
In all fairness, I shot to show where I was.
Yeah, but sometimes that's all you need in a real fight too.
That's just like anything I can get. Anything I can get.
I was literally firing every shot till I heard a bullet fire at me, and then I'm like, "Oh, okay, go time."
So he thought he
Don't
was
take this
baiting
away
you,
from me,
and
fucker.
then you baited him. I see how it is.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
I'm just saying we
The
were
skills
trying...
to pay the bills. I know what. I know
All right,
what the
it
bills
was
are.
mostly like we were trying to have a good, friendly spat. That's it. But yes, he
You
killed
spat
me
on his
more.
grave.
Was it Penguin or was it Sway? That was
It was
playing with us.
Sway.
It was Sway. Yeah, Sway got annihilated by me, and then Rat annihilated me. It was kind of funny.
It was a
Hell
good
yeah.
time. It was a
So
grand old
Rat,
time. Yeah.
I know we've talked about this specifically before in the podcast, but I'm just going to bring it up again because it might help you with wall bangs. If you really want to get good at wall banging, this is what I like to do. It's like, say somebody's in a window, right? They're looking out at you and they're shooting you. What you do is you ping the window where their head is, and then you just go behind a wall, and then just like shoot intermittently, and eventually they'll try to peek you, and then you'll just hit their head even though you're behind a wall.
Interesting.
Funny enough,
Yeah,
I
use
was
the ping to your advantage.
what I was using was they'd be in the window and I'd shoot at them, and if I got a body shot, whatever direction they ran in, I'd just try to guess how many steps they had taken
Mhm.
and shoot.
That's another
and
thing
it
you
would
do.
give me the squish noise.
Yeah, just pretend you can still see them running in the same direction they were running, and that's what I do too. That's why I'm so good at wall bangs. I'm not good at this game, but I am good at wall bangs. So.
Well, Rat, you never told your loadout. You just said what you've been doing.
This is true.
Skills. Skills. I just take skills. I don't take any guns.
No,
I just...
lately it's just felt like I've gained skills, and I needed to say that. Okay. But no, I've been playing around with some of the guns that I haven't been using, like that I don't have a whole lot of skill with. The Krag I've ran a few times now, and I still don't like that gun. The Berthy I've been running a lot lately, trying to get used to that. And I actually started running the Dolch just to try it.
It's a monster.
Big spender.
I actually prefer the Bornheim.
Just to try it.
That's crazy. I hate the Bornheim so much.
I prefer the Bornheim to the Dolch.
I actually have to agree with that, just because the kick on the Dulce is so significant. But that's the drawback to an expensive, really good gun. So
yeah, of course. Like they've got to balance it somehow. So
Nitro Supreme.
well,
yep.
Richard, what are you taking?
I'm taking not one, but two Chokanus with explosive.
He's still running that.
He has joined my ranks.
It works though.
And
Richard and I
my
dominated.
KD did not just like go up one time recently. It went up 2 times.
It works so well, and like especially if you go into Bounty Clash and you have a friend and you both take 4 ammo boxes, it's insane. I think Penguin has a clip of me, him, and Sway playing a Bounty Clash game where we did exactly that. And like It was just carnage and panic the whole time for everybody but us.
Yeah, that's
So
cancer, bro.
The way that I use it, funny enough, is like it's kind of like a shotgun, and I also bring bulwark, so I'm literally up in their ass, like freaking just annihilating them. Because like if I take any damage, like with bulwark, it's gonna be negated partially. So the funniest
Yeah.
part recently was when I stuck Bard with like 2 of those bolts, and he had bulwark, and he was right up next to the opponent. And I shot him twice on accident because he's like trying to get them as well. So, and then it just turns out I get some like basically some quote unquote bleed damage off of them. Like basically
Right.
the damage bled onto them because he was so close to them. And then I think he took the final shot actually. But it was enough to like take him down.
No, it was those bolts. They
was
landed
those
and
ones.
exploded right at their feet. Well, more like right behind me and near their feet.
I saw it attached to your leg and like the back of your coat. I was like, because every time you're jumping, it was like great movement. I was like watching you in slow motion. It was elegant. It was like a ballet. But every time I shot, it like happened to be when you were like jumping like to the side or something, and then it like crossed over and stuff. But
all that matters is that after those shots, those guys weren't having fun anymore.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I am the Archlord Bishop Archlord, you know. That
King
Belintra. King Cuckoo.
The thing with that loadout is it's so good to like help your teammates though, because you're flushing out your enemies so your teammates can pick them off, and you're doing splash damage to them, so you're making them panic. Like it's just
definitely
perfect.
very susceptible to getting like headshot and sort of stuff. That like happened all the time, but the way I play is always supposed to be very supportive. So essentially I'm trying to do those things. I'm trying to flush people out. But if you are next to me, that's usually not a good thing in this game, because
he is the support. He is the mom for the team. He shows up with snacks and juice pouches and slices of oranges.
No, that's my Res Bolt loadout, though. It's a little bit different. This one's like, you guys ready to go boom boom? And everyone's like, all right, send them in.
That's what I say when I take my dog out to go poop. But
what's a weapon though? All right, gentlemen, what's a weapon that we'd all like to improve in? What's a weapon that you see a lot of people run and you wonder why everybody takes it, and so you want to improve with it?
Springfield? I know, I don't care.
Oh,
ouch. On
it. Ouch. That gun is
what?
solid.
I shit on the gun a lot, but I would like to improve with the Martini.
Okay.
Martini's great. I like the Springfield better, but I do like the Martini.
All right, what about you, Ty?
I honestly, as much as I hate this piece of crap gun, it's only hate because I know last time I said you cope because it's not as good as Centennial, which I still think is true, but it's still not a bad gun. Is the Vetterli. You don't really see it very much anymore because it's not really in the free loadouts at all. Like, and that's why people used to see them so much. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not. But yeah, you don't see it as much anymore, but I would like to improve on it. I've tried to improve on it, and I think I have, but I just, like, it has such good variance, but that muzzle velocity for that rifle is just, I don't like it. So.
I actually agree with you. That's my real answer, is the Vetterli.
Yeah.
Well, Vetterli
it's a balanced weapon. It's just, I just think the Centennial is better in every single possible way. Like, I don't know.
And you can lever it.
Yeah, you can lever it.
Well, the Vetterli and the Lamat enthusiasts, we're kind of people where we learn to deal with shitty sights, and we got so used to it that we just sort of embrace it now as almost an advantage.
You get my gun sights out your goddamn mouth.
Hey, well, that was my gun too before you ever loved it.
I actually like the sights on the Lamat. I know a lot of people
don't. The Lamat has those beautiful crown sights, and oh, it's so good.
I don't
I don't mind I know you're gonna say you don't like the vet release sites. I don't mind the sites. That's usually not the problem with me. I just have an issue with
Well,
everything
I'm
else.
I was basically saying that I don't really care much for the rate of fire with the Lamat, nor the sights, nor the sound for that matter. I don't get the same, giddy
Punch.
feeling out of like
Like a
the other
conversion.
guns.
Oh, the
Yeah, like
conversion
even the
sounds like you're
Springfield
throwing
when you
rocks.
fire
It's great.
that thing, even the Springfield, I think it's the worst of the single shots, but like it sounds cool as a
I
gun.
mean,
The
if you,
Lamat, I don't think that way, but
I think the
to each
Lamat
their own.
sounds. I think it sounds more vintage. It
It's
sounds
like
like powdery.
punchy.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
It's like a
sounds
pop.
meaty. I
The
like it.
But if we want to talk about bad sounding guns when they're fired, you look at the new one. Puh, puh, puh,
Oh, pew pew
puh,
pew.
puh.
the
Oh,
speaking of the Springfield, is the reload for the Springfield like the ping for the M1 Garand and any other shooter for anybody else?
I actually love reloading that thing. It's just quick. It looks cool. Like it makes not quite as cool of a sound as the M1 Garand, obviously, but like it's just a
No.
nice click and
yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
it's like that little quick trap door. It's so
yeah,
satisfying.
it's so awesome.
Small side thing, but like you mentioned the M1 Grand, and I immediately got taken back to playing the original Medal of Honors.
Those are good games,
The-
actually.
where you'd
Yeah.
shoot the M1 Garand once and then reload because the ping sound was great.
Yep.
I'm
That was
going to
fun.
rant a little bit because even on the Discord, the official Hunt Discord, and on the Hunt Reddit, shocker, because the Hunt Reddit eats crayons. But they all keep saying they want different guns, and all of them are fucking spammy as shit. You guys are the reason that Fifield cooked this game. Fuck all of you. There. Rant
Having
over.
said that, I would like a brand new pistol, not a
Hey,
variant, new pistol.
Can I
Still.
get a
Bring it.
crayon gun? Speaking of crayon, it shoots like you put in liquid like wax, and then it fires out like crayons, and it's like sponsored by Crayola, and so like.
Well, what's funny is like on those two official things, I just want to clarify. There's a lot of great ideas. The crayon eaters are few and far between, but they're
Of course.
often enough that god damn it, I want to.
They take them seriously. Yeah.
Exactly.
They're like, oh yeah, okay, we will add that to the game. It's like no.
Basically, what you're saying.
Wow, adults
Ba-
should have a silencer. You're right.
Basically, what you're saying is that they should go back to playing COD. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Ouch.
exactly.
More players here. More players here.
Yeah, we want
That'll
more
be
players
better.
here though. So yeah.
And yeah, no, but my gun that I would really like to learn with, if I had to be completely honest, would be the Berthy. And that's funny because I praise it so often, but it's one of
Good
those
gun.
guns I just the long ammo velocity is not 1-to-1 with a lot of the other long ammo guns, much like the Martini. But the Martini I'm so used to because I play with compact ammo so often.
Right.
But with the Berthier, it's just shy of the numbers that I'd like to see. And so I completely underlead shots from time to time. But it is such a solid, fast reloading gun, has a marksman scope, or even a what do you call it? The one that can
Riposte.
riposte, the best melee, in my humble opinion.
Light melee will kill the
Yeah, it's
mobs.
basically like a heavy knife swing. It's
yeah,
great.
it's
I love
so
that thing.
nice.
But yeah, I would love to improve with that gun. I just need to spend more time with it.
Okay, now that you said the riposte for the birthday, Crytek, I will give you an obscene amount of money if you bring back like the Moonflower skin for that. I will buy it, please, please. I love that skin so much.
Well, I
It's a
love
pretty
that
great
you said
skin.
that because that segues right into the idea that I had next. And also, a good friend of the podcast, Honorary Hunter, has mentioned this, and I loved the idea. Hazmat brought up the fact that he would like to see battle passes where you can actually choose the rewards in the order that you want when bringing up like improvements to battle pass and making it more user friendly and make it so that people don't have to play through the entire battle pass to get something that they desire. First off, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Well, first off, I don't see a downside to that period because I'm
Me
still going to
neither.
try to complete the battle pass no matter what. But
Exact
I
same.
would like to play as like that one guy first because I liked his skin more or something. You know, I
And I
don't see
would
a downside.
Me neither. And I would like to also add, if you get the things that you like first, you might be way more likely to keep playing and appreciate what you got.
Yeah, instead of grinding towards it and be like, okay, now I need a break once you get
Bingo.
it.
So I have a couple questions basically. Would you want the whole battle pass be like available to choose right from the start, or would we want it like kind of tiered, where basically like you have this section where you choose from this, and then you have this section next
So
where it's
so the
from
way
that?
that Halo Master Chief Collection does it.
I would argue probably not tiered if we're going the most user friendly, because a lot of people don't want to suffer through that horse shit, and I don't think they should have to. So
Mhm.
that would be the most rewarding for Crytek if they were even to implement that system. But I would say let people have what they want.
I agree. But in terms of like the whole tiered thing, Richard, I think
Uh-huh.
if anything they would let us choose, I think they would try to separate it like, okay, which character skin would you like first? Which gun
Yeah.
skin would you like
Well,
first?
because
Tier
like Hunt
the
Showdown has I think is it 3 or 4? One that you unlock first, and then they have like 2 spread out, and then I think they have the final skin when it comes to hunter skins.
Yeah, I
Right,
would say
right.
tier the hunter skins if you're gonna tier anything at all, and then all of the weapon and equipment skins. Let us pick them the way we want.
Yeah,
Mhm.
kind of like you choose like which path you want to go down first, and then you pick the next
Right.
one that has that hunter, and then the next one, and the
Right.
next one.
You mean like another well-made
Yeah.
event that everybody loves, Trader's Moon?
Yep, and you could go down both paths. You just had to
Well,
complete the other one first.
Having
if we're
said that, there
being
wasn't nearly as
honest,
much in it.
I mean that sort of system
But it was
has been
quality.
implemented into other games' battle passes already, but there's a reason why they're working, you know.
Quality over quantity. I
Yeah.
know that they want to
Mhm.
implement a lot. That's the biggest other problem, Crytek, if you're going to keep implementing guns, is when you add no fucking skins and then you add the fucking seventh uppercut skin. They haven't done an uppercut in a minute, but it's just an example
Yeah.
of one with too many
The
skins. Then we don't fucking want that. We want more skins for guns that have 0.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
I
what's
I'm of the
go
opinion
ahead,
I
Brad.
just want more skins for everything, but I know that's not easy to do. So
Well, that's what's interesting is they want people to spend more money on it, but how much they're offering isn't enough to spend money. It's like I want to
right.
spend my money, but I need more content to do so. And if you're making it
Mhm.
so streamlined and, you know, only releasing it on these sort of stuff, the way they do things is not obviously like other companies. Like it's very like we made this is what we're releasing as a DLC, buy it or don't buy it. But then they've got other stuff that's part of the live service, so it's like, is it DLC or is it live service? And it's kind of
Right.
mixed. It
Yeah,
doesn't
they're
know what it wants
definitely
to do.
right. They're
So
definitely trying to experiment to find the sweet
uh,
spot, which I understand is kind of hard to do too. So
Well,
I don't want to completely trash on them,
yeah,
but
unless Rhett
definitely.
wants to quickly add something here, I have a quick proposal before I also want to move on from this. Rhett?
I'm on the side that so the events are already made to have like the event mechanics built into the game, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So why make the battle pass a timed thing? If you're paying
I
for the
agree.
whole battle pass,
yeah,
make the battle pass permanent.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yep.
I agree.
Yeah,
Hunt
certain
desperately
games
needs
work
something.
better that way. Yep.
Well, and I have a
Cough, cough, hell
proposal.
divers, cough.
Seriously, take advice from good games. And I would also like to add that I have a proposal for an event that I think people would love, and it's not necessarily like a theme entirely, but all of those skins that people missed. I mean, all the way back to Plague Doctor. Give people a list of things, and just like that, where it's like a pick your skins, but you can only have a limited amount. But then people could pick out the ones that they seriously wanted and have that be an event And then for people who have already completed it, add some of the, like, give them rewards from the Blood Bond pool,
Oh,
or add some unique skins exclusive to those players, and then they can get them next time they do an event like that.
so
Right.
that kind of reminds me. You remember that system that we had in the old hunt? It was called, I think, the Black Market,
Black
correct?
market. Yep.
So
Yes.
I
Bring that
think
back.
that thing, the minute they got rid of that, it made it feel very monetization hungry. It didn't feel as player or consumer friendly type of thing. That black market, as soon as I knew about it, I was like, this thing is really cool and really interesting, and it should have been more advertised. The reason why it wasn't really like
Used.
used as much, and I would argue that they got rid of it because of the monetization, that they wanted people to not do that sort of as much. You know, who
Right.
knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I'd love to.
But
I will agree.
But the minute I found out about it, I was like, "Oh, this is what this is." If I had some sort of like
Same.
tutorial or something that like guided me to it, I would have spent more blood bonds on it. Like
You would
the
have spent more
RNG
real
of
money
like
in blood bonds, yeah.
reshuffling and all that sort of stuff. It was just like the idea of also like, earning blood bonds, doing different stuff and doing all that sort of stuff. I paid money to buy the game, and then I could unlock, and then if I needed more, I could spend real money from that point. And that was the idea, the loop,
Sure. Rat,
Yeah,
any
I
thoughts
completely agree.
before we move on?
No. Just I think that like if they're gonna try to do something like to change the battle passes at all and decrease FOMO, I think that it should just be the battle pass is there, and as long as you've paid for it, you've got it,
Yeah,
and it's
that
just there
way
forever. And then the only
that
things you're
way
missing out is event like game mechanics. And then if you didn't buy the battle pass during the event, maybe that way they can make it like go away.
yeah, I agree. And then like the having the battle passes forever thing would work like in between events where there's like nothing to do and and that's why nobody's playing, because there's nothing to do. Like you're not
keep the
earning
FOMO.
anything. So
Keep the
no.
FOMO. We love FOMO. Makes us feel great about ourselves.
Fucking live. I will say before we move on, just
Fucking laugh.
to really put the cherry on top of this whole thing, because there was UI changes announced from Crytek, and almost every single fucking one was reverting back to the exact old UI. Crytek,
Yep.
all you had to do was fucking listen to everybody saying that from the beginning. Why did it take so long?
Well, they can't act like they made a mistake. They have to word it in a way that it's like, no, you guys gave us feedback, so we thought this new and improved system that was literally what we did before is definitely the way to go.
And instead
Got
the
you, guys.
higher ups just have to fire everybody.
Get out. You talk
Yeah.
back to me. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
Clearly, so much money is being wasted on reverting back to the old system, and we could have had this from the very beginning with nothing more than a graphics upgrade. I really, really am upset that people may have lost their job from poor decision making like that.
Like this, yeah.
It's
That's more what I'm
yeah.
stuff like that was what I was referring to earlier. So
Yeah. I mean, but sometimes they can think this will do it, but then in the end
Yeah.
it doesn't do it, and it's like, oh crap, this wasn't the right way to go. And
I
then they
think-
feel bad because then they have to basically be like, well, we can't stay up as a company, so we have to lay people off. But at the same time, these are still people. So
yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like I know how to manage an entire
Definitely.
game company, but
Definitely.
like I definitely think that all companies, not just Crytek, need to listen to their consumers a lot more.
All right. I did have an idea, though, because everybody has a whole lot of bitching that they could do, but I had a genuine idea
let's do it.
I wanted to add to possibly spice things up in the Bayou, because there are bounty tokens, correct? I mean, no fucking shit. Well, let's say a hunter takes in his level 50 hunter. Well, what incentive is there other than to add it to the bloodline directly, and it doesn't add to the hunter at all? Well, what if they get a multiplicative bonus that also, if they go in solo, is higher, but if they go in with teams, it sprinkles onto the team. So a full team of 50s would be a high incentive to give bigger bonuses to these players.
I
Well,
see.
what if these people who don't take in level 50 hunters, let's say they're at a disadvantage, have an even higher multiplicative bonus that also adds onto their teammates? And it's sort of like a bounty almost without any dark side, no crazy advantage like that if they pick
Mhm.
it up from these level 50 hunters. But then they get a larger multiplicative bonus since it's an
I
underdog
see.
bonus that is added like XP and money.
Uh-huh.
So it incentivizes people taking in level 50 hunters, but it also is highly beneficial to those who don't have it.
High
I
risk,
think
high
that would be,
reward, right?
yeah, the higher the level of the hunter, the more
Yeah.
of a bonus you get
No, I,
for
I I
this.
like it. I like it. And you like loot it from people like that have that level 50. It's like
Right.
it's basically saying I have collected this, I'm doing this. Yeah, I like it. I like it just the way it is. Simple as
Well,
that.
and
I like it.
if it's 50 looting a level 50, let's say, he takes a bounty from another level 50, it wouldn't be as high of a multiplicative bonus because of all the advantages, but he would still get a multiplicative bonus on top of a multiplicative bonus.
Uh-huh.
So it is more beneficial to these people taking bigger risks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a money bonus, a XP bonus, but all that sort of stuff.
Well, yeah, and let's be real, because I think retiring hunters at level 50 was ridiculous. I don't
Yeah, I think
even
that's
know
a
why they
dumb
did
Yep.
that.
decision.
You should
Yeah,
have been 25 no matter what.
I agree.
Yeah.
Weird change.
I
Right.
I
Super
I think
grindy.
that would also help a lot of people who are prestige 100 too
Like,
to take
like
bigger
yeah,
risks. Yeah,
that's exactly why I
No,
thought
you
of
beat
it.
the game. You're good.
give them
Get out.
give them a reason to keep playing other than the
Or
events,
or
so
maybe here's an idea. Create more tiers or like give an incentive to keep playing for more unlocks. Like, maybe they get there's this game that I played, like you get to level 100 and whatnot. And basically I think it gives you like random like currency from the store that you can use on like new skins. So every time you like level up after 100, it like will give you like the basic currency, or it'll give you like
right.
in-game real money currency. And each time you level up, it gives you more. And then it obviously has like a daily max because it doesn't want you like getting
Getting the
all
whole
this
game
real
for
money.
free.
It's
Yeah,
like you paid some money to get that base game, but we still are trying to monetize to a certain degree.
yeah, they've got to make their money somehow, of
But
course.
I thought that was such a great system, especially for people that have been playing and committing to the game, that something like this in Hunt is just like a perfect way to just keep them going past that level 100. And
Right.
that's a good point with that level 100.
Well,
Yeah.
and thoughts on that? Yay, nay?
I can't think of anything to add to it. It's a really good idea. I mean, I also think it would be kind of fun to add like a different Mr. Chari mechanic after you hit Prestige 100, where if you have a level 50 hunter, you can choose to sacrifice them for a chance at one
Some
of the like
rewards.
either for some like
Ah,
sacrifice
That's
them to gain
nifty.
rewards,
I like it, right?
or it gives you like an extra chance to get the really rare hunters like Bad Hand.
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
rewarding
that's
the player for taking a risk, and it's just like, oh, I didn't get this, but I got.
it's like
this.
loot boxes without the loot boxes. Okay, that was a joke, but I do like that idea though. I do like
But
that
even
idea.
then, with the loot box, you still get something. I mean, I'm not talking
Yeah.
about the paid ones,
Right.
Well, let's even add a little sprinkle onto that. People who take the level 50s and leave with the level 50s, who leave with the bounty, get a bigger multiplicative
Higher
bonus
chance. Yep.
Yeah.
if they
Percentage
leave with
chance.
that
Yep.
bounty. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
cooking here, guys.
Yeah, we should be hired for Crytek because we know how a game works
No,
and we
they
know how
don't
to
have
make
Oh,
the
a video
money,
game.
guys. Don't hire.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just gonna remove most of the spammy bullshit and tell them to go back to the single shots, and people will be like, "This game's boring."
And then everyone quits.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
We'll
game's
kill 'em
boring.
off.
I'm going back to Fortnite, man.
I want Fortnite. Is it South
Yeah,
Park?
Fortnite.
Yes, Cartman.
All right. So we've got a few comments on our YouTube, and we have also got some stuff on our Spotify. I'm going to pull up our YouTube. Rat, do you want to start on our first? Oh, wait. Rat, do you want to read our poll first?
Yes, I was actually working on pulling that up when you asked.
Pulling
you.
and pulling up, you know.
Oh, that was really bad.
You know, real quick
Wow.
side comment. When you said make it all like spicy and whatnot, I immediately thought back
Spice
to like
things up in the bayou.
no, like I thought about one of our old episodes where it was like so spicy meatball, and then I was like, oh, ravioli, give me the bounty-oli.
Oh
Yeah.
my!
Yeah, I think we named that episode Ravioli.
We
Give me
did,
the
we
bounty
did.
oli. So
All right.
the
That's
poll,
great.
it said, would you like to see another celebrity cameo? We got 6 votes on that, 4 of which saying no at 66.7%, and 2 of
Ooh.
them saying yes at 33.3%.
Okay.
Which surprised me. And guys,
That
think
did surprise me.
we also appreciate just when you participate because it helps give us data of what you think.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Yeah, get
what
everybody
two
to
of you-
participate. Come on.
Yes, give us your data.
What 2 of you actually said yes? I was shocked that anybody said yes. Genuinely, I was like, "That's crazy," but they must have a better idea than us, surely.
Hmm.
Of
Yeah,
who could be here.
Of course. I don't want to fully discount their decision making or opinions, of course,
I do.
but because I'm sure they have a good reason, or maybe they have like the perfect idea for a celebrity collab,
Oh
like
yeah,
the
if
perfect
you have like
celebrity.
a perfect idea for a celebrity, like I'd like to hear it too.
So,
Well, because in our suggestion box, Rat, there was also that first one from Sway. Do you want to bring that up for discussion? Because it adds to this.
Oh, a two-parter, I see.
Let me
Yeah.
pull the suggestion box.
I figured
there.
if it goes up hand in hand, you know.
Definitely.
It says, give us an illuminating device that we can
No,
use.
no,
No,
on.
get out of here. Moving on.
Near the bottom, near the bottom.
Giving you shit.
You're an asshole.
That was pretty good.
It says,
I'll
now
give
that
it
we're
that.
nearing the post Malone ownership of Hunt Showdown, do you think the events of this magnitude should continue in games future? And if so, who would make a fitting collaboration?
So if you guys entertaining the thought, let's say it's completely not hypothetical here. Who would you guys actually add?
Oh.
Clint Eastwood.
I don't
Mm.
mind that. But
But
You can give him like a bunch of gun skins too that are like
No,
paying
no.
homage to his movies. Like
Yeah, he's cooking on this because think of how many fucking
John Wayne
westerns
then.
he has been
Yeah.
in. Well, yeah, but
Mhm.
like John Wayne always looked the same. But like you could get the good, the
Well,
bad, and the
then he
ugly
works
skin.
perfectly then.
Well, you could get the good, the bad, and the ugly skin, which actually fits into the lore of the game because the rat was originally a reference to the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, exactly.
ooh,
Yeah.
Supposed to be
that's
Tuco.
brilliant. I
It's
like
supposed
that.
to be Tuco, so like a reference to Tuco. And then
All
Yeah,
right.
she's his daughter.
yeah, exactly. It would be perfect.
Uh,
You can give cool Western skins like
you could have his like the skin where he had like the Catholic priest collar thing. I
mhm,
can't remember what movie that was. It's gonna drive me fucking insane.
we'll find
Oh
out
god
later.
damn it.
Well, okay, Rat. What would you add?
Okay,
Or
now
who, rather?
hear me out on this one because I have a really good reason for it.
Okay.
Henry Cavill.
I mean, I
Okay,
love that
go
man.
on.
Yeah, I
Go
love
on.
that man. He's beautiful.
Well, like that dude is as big of a nerd as any of us, and like he actually quit The Witcher because they wouldn't stick to the source material.
Mhm.
And I have a feeling that like if he was to get a collaboration with Hunt Showdown, he would actually like try to make shit stick with the lore.
Right.
I think so. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a good point. As soon as you said Henry Cavill, that's exactly where my mind went to.
Well, even I forget the actor's name, but the voice actor for Geralt of Rivia. I mean,
Yeah.
he's literally in this game. I mean, as a more of a side thing, but
Yeah, the
goddamn, he nailed it. He did
the
it.
only character that talks in the entire game.
Oh no.
I know. All right,
Yeah.
Richard, what would you add then?
Celebrities are hard for me because, like, I don't know. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't go for like a celebrity. I love the whole historical thing because I love history. But they already kind of do that. They have references to history all over the place with different characters.
Yeah, what would you add historical wise then?
I mean, any of like the native chiefs would be really cool, like Sitting Bull or
Yeah,
That's sick. I love
that
that.
would be cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Colonel Custer is like would be an interesting aspect, like kind of blending his history with the history of this, because him being kind of an overly arrogant general, still good, but like obviously made a bad play.
We don't need a
Right.
Custer's Revenge or sequel though.
He's
Yes, we
basically,
do.
I mean, yeah. Whatever.
Well,
He's an interesting fellow nonetheless.
Yeah.
I feel sad going after that because that was a really good suggestion. But if I had to make it somebody as lovable as Post Malone, Keanu Reeves. I
Oh,
know,
nice.
I know,
Nice.
Cyberpunk, but god damn it, the guy's just so likable, man.
Yeah. I
Wait,
do
I've
love
got-
Keanu Reeves.
I've got the perfect one.
Okay.
Sam Jackson.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'll
Interesting.
be on.
He was
Oh,
in
and
Django.
then
He was in
with
Django
him,
Unchained. He was in Hateful Eight.
Jamie
We could get Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx with
All
him.
right.
Oh, the German actor. No, I think he's Austrian, but oh god, what's his name in
Arnold
that same
Schwarzenegger.
movie? No, not that. That would be great though.
Yeah, but I know who you're talking about though. He is one of the best actors
He's
right
a
now in
really
Hollywood.
amazing actor. God, he's
Yeah.
also in Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, he's scary
Does
in that
anyone
movie.
know what his name is?
I'm actually pulling it up
Unsure.
right now.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Well-
that guy is freaking great, and
Okay.
he would be really cool.
But if we had to entertain the thought, keep looking for a tie. But if we had to entertain the thought, that,
Nifty.
yeah, and then we'll kind of return here back to the
His name is Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
Christoph.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Rat. Do you want to start on the Spotify,
Yes.
the comments?
So we have 5 comments. I think this is the most we've had on any episode.
No, not true. I was a little
think I know
inebriated
which
and
one you're
ranted about
talking
the
about.
lamp, and
Yep.
everybody decided to.
Oh
roast
yeah,
me.
yeah. I forgot about that
Post
one.
lamp.
Yeah, but that one doesn't
Post lamp.
count. So
Yeah, this is the most we've had on a non-lamp episode.
Every episode is a lamp episode
that's true.
these days,
This
right?
is true. I mean,
Hashtag
We
bring
love
back
lamp.
the lamp. Okay, I said it. All right, now moving on.
So TSAC31. I think I said that right. TSAC.
I think
TSAC?
you
I don't
did,
fucking
yeah.
know.
Peace.
He says console player here with 4,000 hours. Jesus fuck! I just hit
That's a lot.
1,000. Holy hell! Good on you, man. What would you guys think of a skin or a charm that either tracks the number of kills or times picked off of a hunter? Could add an interesting gun collecting economy. I actually had an idea about this forever ago. I thought it would be really cool if like contraband weapons had like the name of the hunter you picked it up off of, and then if you got killed holding that weapon, it would add your name to that list, so people could
That's
get like
A whole
a-
list.
That's
a
kind of
collect
cool.
that has like a list of people's names on it. If you like, if somebody took that gun out like in multiple games, like they got killed and somebody else picked it up.
Huh. I like the
What?
initial name, but I'm not sure about the list.
I like the idea. Great charm idea. I absolutely love that. But I also like the idea of scratch marks on the gun marking the number of kills on it. Something similar to that effect, because that's something that historically people have done.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I also like the idea of I'm stealing this kind of from Red Dead Redemption 2, but stealing their cowboy hat would be cool if we get custom hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty rad. Actually,
You know how many people are gonna fight over a tricorn?
Can you imagine, like, if like you shoot someone in the head that has a cowboy hat and the bullet hole is still there?
That's sick. Yeah.
that would be pretty cool.
Just give me the varmint hat from Red Dead Redemption 2, and I will be a happy person for the rest of the life.
Did you
of
say
this
the
game.
vomit hat?
No, the
Varmint.
varmint hat.
Varmint.
It's
I
got
know.
like, yeah, it's
I
got
heard
like
what
a,
I wanted to hear.
It's got like a whole
Your
shoot
shit.
on one spot of it from a rat, and then
Sometimes.
like a rat's head sitting on the front.
That's nifty.
Hell yeah.
Second comment, a cunning rogue. Welcome back. He says, "I love Manson." Not sure if he's
Hell.
talking about Charles or Marilyn.
Oh my god, I'm
I
pretty
think it's
sure.
safe. I think
pretty
it's
sure.
safe to assume he's talking about Marilyn Manson. So.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, they were both musicians.
Rogue is based, man. He absolutely loves Marilyn Manson.
Please don't beat Charles. That's all.
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
god, you guys.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Luton's come says
Isn't it Latins?
says, "Hey fellas, if you really had to enter the bayou and hunt that bounty, which of your beautiful co-host and previous guests would be in your trio?"
Oh, he's picking fucking fights now.
Shit.
Oh man, don't pick me.
Oh shit.
I don't want to go to the bayou.
Okay, it says which of your beautiful previous guest.
Yeah. And
So do we
previous
have to
guest.
choose one and the
Oh,
other?
previous guest. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
because
so you have to pick one co-host and one guest that we've had.
I think he means between both. If you could pick just
I do think he means that, but that would be kind of
No,
nifty if you
no.
meant like specifying you
Yeah,
have
both.
to choose.
Rules as written says 1 and 1.
I think it's up to interpretation,
previous
like
guest.
Bart's saying.
I can't. Either way, that fucking Luton scum.
You go first, Rat, since you're trying to cause drama.
Well, I was just gonna say it's crazy to see you comment again. I just wanted to specifically comment on that.
Yeah, always good to see you. Luttons come.
Oh my god. Your name gets us in trouble, man. Fuck.
I mean, if I've got to go first, I'm picking probably
Gun to your
Roy
head.
and-
You have to win.
take Bard because it'd be funny.
yeah, I'm taking probably Bard and either Call Me Roy or Hazmat, because like then I can just
shut the
hide
fuck
behind
up.
something. No, then I can hide behind something and you guys can just take care of it for me. I'm picking the best players I know because I haven't watched everybody that we've had on here play the game much.
Okay, let's say the second member had to be you could even change me. Like let's say it had to be beautiful co-hosts only. Who would it be?
Oh, that one's easy. I'm taking I'm taking Kaiser and I'm taking fucking Colin because we're all the same MMR, so we have a chance.
I was about to say,
It
is
took me off
MMR an issue?
I would have to say so, yeah.
That's fair.
Then I'm definitely not taking Bard.
Oh shit. Yeah, I can't blame you.
But if we're really hunting, you would want a good player, though,
Yeah,
right?
gun to your
Yeah,
head.
it's true,
You have
though.
to win or the bullet's coming out.
Yeah, if we're really hunting, I'm choosing the best people that I've seen play, and then I'm hiding in one of the trains until the fight's over.
All right, one of you guys first.
Uh,
I don't know. That's rough.
well, previous guest. I'm trying to think, like who's been
Yeah.
on. Besides, I
had-
mean, our
Element,
yo-
Drake, Kugi. We've had Tetsuo.
Tetsuyo, yeah.
Tetsuo. Pardon you. And then
Excuse me.
I'm just
Burn the non-believer! Spit on him!
I mean, do you want to trust John Cat and Harrison?
I mean, I would say like out of like my kaiju love, I would say Tetsuo. But if we're talking about kaiju, we'd probably get shot, But so I'd probably Koogie's a good teammate. I'll choose Koogie.
That's
And
good.
then I'll take either Tyler or Colin because Rat and I are maniacs, so you can't put us together usually unless you're trying to get us to like blow you up. So
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot that we had Mom on the podcast, so I would take Coogie because then I definitely can just
she
hide and
is a
she can
good
take care of it
teammate.
all.
Yeah,
So
she is a
Coogie and
good teammate.
Hazmat.
Yeah, Coogie and Hazmat, because like then I can just hide in a train and the whole fight will just be over.
Okay.
I definitely couldn't take Roy because I'd be laughing at his fucking jokes.
All right, Richard. What about just co-hosts? If you had to, gun to your head, we have to win.
I'll take Tyler.
Why?
And
No, I'm gonna fail you.
No, you're
And?
always supportive. And
are you
I'll
going
take...
duo? Oh. Okay.
Oh, like if I'm just choosing co-hosts, probably Sleepy and Colin. Yeah, Tyler and Colin.
Being Colin. Okay.
Because if we're talking MMR as well, if
That's
not,
fair.
I would take the homies. I'd take Sleepy and Bard. You.
You
Gun
know,
to your head,
The
man.
OG, the OG.
I ain't gonna judge you. Gun to your head, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It really depends on what is the exact situation. I have
right.
I have a situational decision
Mindset,
making
yeah.
He's saying if there was a gun to his head, you have better aim than most of us. You would take care of it.
Yeah. We'll all hide in the bunker. So we'll take Sleepy, me, Rat, Colin, and we'll just hide in the bunker, and then we'll say good luck, Bard.
Yep. And then when
That's
he
it.
dies, we'll be
Then when he
sad.
dies, he'd be like,
All right.
rush to me. They're almost dead. They're one hit. And then all of us would fail simultaneously. And it
Because
would be wonderful.
not because Bard was wrong, but because we suck.
As
No,
we try
I-
to hurry to his body.
I
He would
legitimately
die
do
and
that
we would-
shit.
He would die. We would mourn him, and then we would leave
would
an
die
electric
next
lamp
to
at
him.
his grave in
I do that
solidarity.
shit all the
We missed this, Hana.
I do that shit all the time. He's one tap. I tapped him hard.
But
Because
to be
it's true.
I was gonna say, to be fair, in Hunt, that's
He is
usually
one
the
tap.
case. If you get hit once, you're pretty much one tap.
I-
Like,
I would get killed so fast teabagging somebody's body.
Fortnite dancing over them in Hunt in the bayou.
All right, Ty, do you want to go before me or?
Sure, I would take probably Colin because if we're talking just co-host, Colin because we're brothers.
He's a good medium.
Yeah, well,
he's good.
Colin is a good medium, yeah. And then I
Yeah.
would probably take you, Richard, because you are just a wild card. Like you pull
Wild
off
card,
the
bitches.
clutchiest things ever, and like we need that kind of energy in like a team dynamic. You know what I mean? So.
So what
But
we're saying is, if
sometimes
you
Rat
take
brings
away,
it, though,
and
too.
this is true,
Or I
if
would
you-
replace Richard with you, Rat, because you're also a wild card.
Whatever you do, don't cross the wild cards. Don't
It's
cross the
true.
wires.
but
It's
if
true.
anybody takes anything away from this episode, we miss you, Colin.
Yeah,
Well,
he
we
is
miss
unfortunately
Z
with family.
too.
So,
We
yeah,
miss Z too. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate. He'll eventually be back. We just
oh, of
we
course, yeah.
have complications.
We love you, Z.
Not complications is like we're having a
No.
fallout. He's just
No,
busy. Like we have our schedules conflict horribly. That's what it actually is. So
yeah. Well, we prioritize numbers over just having that. So he'll be back. Don't fret.
of course, yeah, of course.
And you're to the new people who are like, "Who's Z?" Don't worry, you'll find out.
exactly.
Don't worry about it.
Gun to my head, I absolutely have to win. First off, I'm taking Tetsuo. That guy follows my every move. That guy is.
That's a good
He is-
choice.
He is.
Super good teammate.
He's also he. Not only is he a good teammate, he also vibes really well with the whole team.
Yeah, he
like he's
vibes,
just
yeah.
he's good at like. He has a nice
But
calming energy
that's what
because
I'm
he's just so
saying.
relaxed.
I would
You
vibe
know,
too
like,
much, and I wouldn't fight. I'd be like, all right, we're good.
Yeah, but
Oh,
if you're in a fight, you need to be relaxed, though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah, to some
Well-
degree, yeah.
Ted, the reason I didn't choose you is because every time I've listened to the podcast episode that you were in, your voice is so calming, I go to sleep.
But you got to choose one of us. It's either me you fall asleep to or him. I'm just kidding.
All right. Well,
I want to
Anyways,
make
go,
a bed
go
out of
on,
your.
Bard.
I want to make a bed out of your voice and blankets out of his.
ooh,
Good
that's
night.
cute.
Anyways.
That's cute.
All
That's
right.
cute.
Well,
I want to hear
God-
your other choice.
gun to my head, I absolutely have to win. I'm taking Tetsuo and I'm taking Drake.
Ooh,
Drake's
that's
solid.
a good.
Yeah, Drake's solid.
That's a
Only
good
reason I
team.
wouldn't take Drake is because he's, a
6
5 or 6 star half the time.
Well,
Yeah, but
And we're all like 5 and 6 stars. So.
right. But like, I mean, if we're talking realistic things, I don't think MMR exists in the real world. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, you lose
'Cause-
some, you win some, so technically it is exist.
Well, I don't know. In real life, it's you either you live or you die.
Well,
and that's
actually,
it. Like,
unless
I
you're
mean-
rat, you have your stars tattooed to your arm, right?
I do. But in real life, I'm a damn good shot.
Good
And
for you.
if-
Same, actually.
If
yeah,
I
I'm
had-
actually not bad myself.
Last
I-
time I went shooting, my grouping was the size of a quarter.
Hell
Yeah, that's pretty damn
Pretty good.
good. It's probably better than me.
if
And I'm
I
not
had-
bad, so.
gun to my head, I have to win with the beautiful co-hosts. I'm taking Sleepy and I'm taking Z because they vibe so well with each other, and all I got to do is follow them.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Sometimes it's
if-
hard to
if-
keep up with us though with when we have Aaron. So
The
That's
real
true.
reason is because they don't make as much noise as the other co-hosts.
I don't know what you're talking about. Whenever I play with Aaron, he is like literally 500 million miles away, and he's like, "Oh, guys, I died." I'm like, "What do you want me to do about
There
it?"
was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do.
If I had to
That's
replace
hilarious.
one, I would replace Tyler with Richard because
yeah,
Richard is so good at following for the team and keeping track of everyone and actually playing selflessly because Tyler and Z are really good at being fucking brain dead and forgetting where everyone is.
But then they get the
oh,
shot.
absolutely.
because of it,
I
Yeah.
especially me. I'm very like I resort to that, especially in fights like the panicky thing where it's like, oh no, and then like I don't know what's going on. I just focus on what's in front of me, and so
That's fair.
yeah.
Yeah, because yeah. No, but that was actually a lot more entertaining than I thought it would be.
Yeah, no, that was fun. That was a fun as hell question.
In real life, if I have to win, I will sacrifice any one of you to get that bounty token.
Oh, that's fair.
I feel like in real life I would be the one sacrificing myself to like
And-
save you guys.
And I would let you.
You know,
Hell yeah.
I got one more thing I would add. I'd say like this person hasn't like guested on the podcast, but like they are an excellent teammate every night. I would put Penguin there.
Dude, Penguin and Sweat.
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Like,
that's
just-
a good answer.
just because it was co-host or
yeah,
guest. But like if I had to choose just anybody, it would be fucking Penguin and Sway. Those two are such a good fucking team.
They're a vibe, man. But Penguin's
Yeah.
already said I'm his worst teammate he's ever had because every match
I
is a loss with
respect.
me. I respect that, bro. We always get the fucking sweat lords if we pair.
You guys kick ass together though, even
Yeah,
though
you
like
do.
it's harder.
And there's always the option to run memes with them, so
Well,
Hell
because you
yeah.
don't have to
Not
worry
with
as
me.
much.
Not with me. Memes in my lobby. All right. All right, Rat. Let's keep going.
all right, so the fourth comment, sorry I lost count. I forgot that we had already done the bottom three. Martin, welcome back again. He says, I find I actively don't listen to music when I play this game, so I don't hamper the in-game sounds. I need every advantage I can get. Me too, buddy. Me
Same,
too.
actually.
Yeah, me too.
Then he says, though I have started to associate Hunt with silly music like the
Yes.
Dead Hill game because of all the silly TikToks I've posted for Hunt. I kind of like that though,
Yes.
because it makes what's a dark and gritty game seem fun and derpy, which helps when I'm on a losing streak. and need a reason to like the game still.
Yeah, I'm actually all
That's
for that.
actually awesome. Yeah,
because-
Dude,
I like that.
Dude, I have wanted to like draw out a comic of Hunt where it's like have each hunter be based on one of my friends and just have the fucking comic strips be them acting like the players actually act.
Oh yeah. Well, what's funny is that when I used to like run a soundboard for Hunt, I got the Benny Hills like theme and then like played it after like chasing down a guy, and it was freaking hilarious. It was like,
I do love meme shit when it comes to just like needing a good laugh at Hunt. That's why soundboard on PC is so funny.
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
But yeah, I try not to listen to music too often, especially in an intense firefight. But I do need to sometimes, even if it just takes me away a little bit, just have something in the background, just so I remind myself that this isn't like a ranked game or anything. You know,
Yeah, you
just
fucking
something
sweat
to chill.
lord.
Well, I can't help myself.
It's okay. We still love you.
All right.
The next comment is from Worf. I don't think I've seen Worf comment before. He says, if not Port Sulphur, the music I associate with Hunt is Red Light Hand by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. It's also the Peaky Blinders theme. We actually listened to that because we saw this comment right before we started recording.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's
it fits.
it's kind of 30s to me, really. It feels a bit later in the time zone, but
The
It's all right.
singing, though, I think fits really well.
Yeah. And Worf, you are a new commenter. It's good to see you, as well as
Yeah.
T-Sack. God damn that name. Well, it's always interesting to see people's taste in music because it's always like a personality reflection as well. So
Yeah,
I love it.
you learn a lot about people just by little questions like that. Like you get a somewhat not a judge of their character, I guess that's a bad way of saying it. Just like a
No, we're
taste of
judging
like
you.
what they like and stuff. I don't know. I think it's a window into the soul.
As corny as that is, absolutely.
And we are
Swag.
definitely judging you. I'm just kidding.
Don't worry, you passed Worf. You're good. All right. Well, we got 2 comments on the YouTube. Wow, we don't worry. We love being a little bit overwhelmed. It's kind of fun almost. But we had Pyro the Manic, and he said volumes are uneven. You're loud and everyone else is quiet. He's referencing the Bard, by the way. And I absolutely will try to adjust it for this episode. I wish somebody would have given that feedback sooner. I didn't realize it was that bad. I will try to shut my fucking mouth a little bit and make everybody else's volume a little more even with mine. But believe it or not, that's me and Rat have the exact same mic. He's just quiet and I am way too loud. So, and then Neris 1887, he said, "Hey guys, I found your podcast on Spotify yesterday and listened to the episode to see if I like the overall vibe, and I'll definitely go back through the other episodes to catch up." Hey, we're happy to have you, brother. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Grab a cookie. The t-shirts are in the corner.
And you probably are gonna hate us later, but no, I'm just kidding.
And
You don't
when
get
you
your
do,
scarce dollars.
leave the hate comment too, brother. We'll still respond.
Of course.
Help yourself to
I'm
a bowl of
joking.
Bannock Flakes.
I'm just playing. It's just good to have you listening. All right, but we wow, we got fucking deep into there. We also have on the suggestion box because Kit actually made a comment before Sway, but Sway's kind of fit into the whole thing. Going off the mythology thing and adding more sound design, what do you guys think about wandering sound traps? Hell, even a sound trap that can follow
Yes.
you if you're particularly reckless. I feel like this
Please,
would be
I beg of
interesting
you.
for teams to work around, as your pings for static traps will quickly become irrelevant. And you're not careful enough, you'll be forced to deal with the trap as it tracks you.
I like it. I mean, I think we've
Nice.
mentioned stuff like that before.
That
Like,
is the whole
wandering
reason
sound
that I
traps.
like the clown grunts.
Yeah.
Because they will chase you, and if you get too close to them, they start that fucking loud ass laugh.
But the regular grunts like kind of make sound too that way, so it's kind of similar, but it's just a different sound. It's a unique and cool sound.
It would need to be
Right.
one that you're desperate not to set off and could also dodge you, because most sound traps are dealt with in seconds and people don't even bother with them. So it would need to be something that is really clever and really hard to deal
So
with.
I have an idea of a kind of a monster that would be a walking sound trap. So basically, you got a pair of legs, okay? They're like human legs. And then kind of like the hive, how it's got like that protrusion out of its like rib cage. Instead of that, it's more hollow and stuff, and the rib cage and the spine, everything is on the outside, going to a point at the top. And then what's hanging down is kind of like a bell.
Okay. Well, it would also have
So-
to be very quick and maybe even a
So
little
essentially,
tanky.
it would kind of like shake more when people are near it and whatnot.
And
So essentially, it's like, and then if they hit it, then the bell would probably go off either way. So essentially, you're trying to like sneak through that.
I don't know why the thought of just a fucking set of legs running through the bayou with fucking jingle
sounds
bells
kinda
dangling
funny,
off
too.
its belt is so goddamn funny.
So
to me.
not up its belt. Think about like the rib cage and the spine, like coming like in a circle, and then maybe even the head is where the bell is, and it's kind of hanging in between its chest. Like it's a big old hole, and then the legs are just moving around.
I was thinking when you said the set of legs, I was thinking of that toy from Toy Story where it's got the fishing rod and the
Yeah, the
leg.
fishing rod. I'll do a quick sketch out and kind of.
I was thinking of
Put
that
that in
fucking
the-
movie Onward with the dad, and it's just the fucking legs.
I don't know the reference, but
That is an interesting idea. I was thinking of a husked out thing on legs, sort of like a hive husk or like the
Yeah.
armor they're covered in, and it would like let out a violent scream or something. I don't
no,
know.
I just think literally like a bell, kind of like the bells that you like can grab the rope from, those sizes and whatnot. And it's like I said, it could be like a skull, and maybe there's something in the skull, and so it kind of rattles maybe instead of like an actual bell. But I think the combination of the bell kind of goes along with the sculptor idea of a mangled version of humans and monster,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like pieces, like Scrap Peak.
the
And the
thought that
butcher.
I've had for like a neat idea, it's not so much a sound trap, but fireflies. Because like
Yeah, that'd be
fireflies,
cute. I like fireflies.
well, they also follow movement, so you
Yeah.
can see like a cloud of
So it'd be like
fireflies moving.
Well,
It'd be like a visual trap.
we brought this up quite some time ago, actually.
think
when
you're
we were
right,
bringing up-
actually.
Yeah. It was earlier, like episode like 17 or something. But yeah, like traps that might like follow you, or sound traps that are only like they are constantly going and then they quiet down if you step near them, like frogs or
Right. Like just other types of like I know what you're trying to say, and I'm not wording this correctly. Keep going.
yeah, no, I like the fireflies at night that would follow you if you step too close to them, and that way you have to punch them away like bees. Like they don't do damage, but they're incredibly invasive.
Yeah.
I love that.
Obnoxious, etc. Yeah, it'd be kind of nifty. I think walking sound trap is a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Overall,
Gentlemen.
yes. The answer would be yes. They should add
Si,
that.
senor.
All right, Tyler, what you got for us?
Well, we kind of brought it up earlier. My topic was I wanted to talk about like if you could bring back one event, what would it be? And we talked about like they should bring back like a throwback event, like where you can unlock all the old skins and stuff. Like so that we already kind of talked about. But like I would do the event that I missed, and I only got that one gun, and it's the one with the freaking moonflower, and I believe the Somnus Slate. I want those skins so bad, Crytek. Please let me buy. I will buy them. I will
Please,
give you my money.
as a reflection on that subject, please make an event where people can get some of those really mythic skins that they never
Yeah.
got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Plague
Hunt
Doctor.
has grown so much, and that's a good thing. And I know that the people who went through all the hardships of the event should have something to show for it, but I want those skins. I wasn't in a position to play Hunt, but I still wanted those skins. My PC was really bad, and I had just gotten married, and so I couldn't just buy another PC and stuff. So it's like, I think they could figure out a way to compensate people who have gone through all the hardships, and have
Yeah.
them be able to show for it while still giving people the skins that they want. But I don't know, so that was kind of my topic, just which event would you bring back? But since we all said they should do a throwback event, I think that's an even better idea. Like a
I
throwback
think
to
it
all
could
those old
work.
skins. Yeah.
And then if they don't want any of the skins, they could choose to get a blood bond reward of some
Right.
amount.
Just
Mhm.
bring back the fire.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
I don't need the event.
All right. So pretty largely agreed upon. Yeah, we love
Yeah.
it. All right.
Yes.
Rat, what you got?
So I don't have so much a subject as an activity.
Okay.
So we say we say thank you to all of our legendary hunters at the end of every episode, yeah?
Yeah.
So I
Honorary,
think
right?
once a week or once every episode, I want to come up with a backstory for one of those legendary hunters. or like a main loadout for them.
Do you have someone in mind?
No, just I figured we'd go through the list. Just start near the top.
Oh, like pick one?
Yes.
Like right now?
Yes.
You guys down?
I mean, I've made a
I mean-
thematic worm bite one, but that's because I'm obsessed.
All right, let's do it. Go lead the way, Rat. Let's do this.
Okay.
Oh God, are we actually doing
so,
worm bite?
honorary-
That's why I asked.
Well, the main gun.
Because they're both honorary hunters and our mods, I'm gonna start with either Drake or Coogie.
Which one?
I was gonna
Ladies
have you guys
first.
pick between the two.
Ladies
We'll go with Coogie.
Yeah.
All right.
Like a loadout for her?
Do we
Either a
wa-
loadout
well,
or like a
Do we want to
backstory
save
why she
that for
started
next
hunting.
episode, or do we want to just decide that now?
We can save it
Loadout's
till
pretty.
next episode.
Well, a loadout's pretty easy. We can knock this
Okay,
out pretty
let's
quick.
do it.
I know for a fact it would be a Sparks as a main. And
I think it's Sparks. Okay.
that's what she always ran with us.
All
Yeah.
in favor, say aye.
I was gonna say a Spark Sniper, but yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
what's her
Spark Sniper.
character then? I
Obviously, it's
yeah,
police.
yeah, it's Felice.
Yeah.
Doesn't she
Yeah,
like
it's
Lulu
Felice.
as well though?
But if she was a hunter in the
Felice most.
bayou,
Yeah.
I mean, clearly she comes from a caretaking area, because
Yeah.
fucking she does, like, she's a good teammate because she'll do like everything she can to fucking keep you in the fight.
Nurse who lost her last patient, and she lost her mind because she couldn't take care of them all, and now she wants to kill everyone else. Easy.
mean,
I like it.
That's pretty solid.
I was gonna say
like
her
it.
hunter name would be Angel of Mercy, because that's what they call the doctors that kill their patients.
I would never be her patient.
Wow, you've really been thinking about this, huh? That's actually
And
freaking
her-
awesome.
Her
Yeah, so the
sidearm
Angel of
is
Mercy.
called, and her sidearm is called the Revenger.
Revenge.
or what's she could have also been like a field medic or something during like the Civil
Oh.
War or something too. I
Yeah,
So
don't
does
know.
she have
and-
revive bolts for some reason?
Yeah, she would have a skin for the revive bolt.
Or
Yeah.
like maybe the hand crossbow.
Yeah. You can call it passion.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, have
Passion
have
fruit.
have that be called passion, and then have her sparks be called mercy.
I love it. There you go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's cool.
So there we go. That's our first honorary hunter, legendary hunter, the Avenging Angel,
What are you going to call this segment?
Well,
or
Ryan?
the Angel of
I
Mercy.
I just realized your ass is getting our honoraries wrong again. You're gonna need to apologize to John Kent.
You're right.
called-
You're right. Sorry, John.
He trademarked it first. Now you owe $10 to Cat's Dogs.
If I ever
To ask
find
him
Cat's
if he'll
Dogs, I'm gonna
if-
spend so much more than $10.
Ask him first if he'll take it in scarce dollars.
I will. I will.
Scarce
and
dollars.
if he doesn't take scarce dollars, I'll offer burn dollars.
All right,
Yeah.
Richard.
But yes, our first honorary hunter backstory is the Angel of Mercy.
Are you going to call it honorary backstories?
Yes.
All right. There you go, folks. All right. Mine is brief and simple and to the point tonight. I wanted to add a little flair, elegance, and love to the mix. Do you guys have any Hunt Showdown Valentines that you can come up with on the fly?
When you say
Uh,
come up with Valentine's, like who you would date, or come
No,
up with a
like any.
poem, or...
I want to hear a poem, saying, whatever.
Oh jeez. Oh man, this is gonna be rough.
Something quick, funny, quirky, passionate.
Is that a hive in your pants? Because there's a lot of bees.
There you go. That's the start.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I shot through a wall, now my damage is poo.
Well
That's
done,
so
well done.
good. Oh my god, I don't think I could top that. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of something with the serpent moon, but under
I
the
could show
serpent
you my
moon,
serpent, or you could show me my moon.
under the serpent moon, I'm gonna get me that Bayou Poon. I don't know. That was foul, but
Yo, swampy.
that was foul. I'm sorry.
It was pretty freaking raunchy.
Girl, were
Hunt
you born during a
Showdown.
shit event? Because you've got my serpent moon going.
All right, what would you say, Richard?
Hunt Showdown is a game, but there's also a guy that fucks the moon.
And yet, that somehow still comes back.
Hey, that's one of the most memorable moments.
Oh, I've got another one. I've got another
that
one.
was just like, did you guys hear the story about the guy who fucked the moon? Like,
I got another one.
oh man.
Black coat, baseball bat, feminism.
Was that Valentine's related?
It's a
It-
poem.
It was a Valentine's haiku.
I was about to say,
Fair
is that a
enough.
haiku?
Oh my god.
That's what I got
That
for
was-
you boys today.
That was still good though. That was still good.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, this absolute shit show of a podcast, we had fun regardless, but we need to get to the honorary hunters.
Yar.
All right. A Cutting Rogue, Big Monkey CNC, Call Me Roy, Drake, Dr. Soda, Element, Glonky Pete, Gumbo John, Hans, Asmat, Jay Tizzle, Kit, Chris, Kugisaki, Mama Bear, Mimic, Gray, Penguin, and Sway. You guys are all fantastic, and we are honored to have you as our honorary.
Kiss,
Any-
kiss.
This is mine.
Kiss kiss from Valentine's Day. There you go.
Jesus.
Any final thoughts before we wrap up here?
Oh yeah, I got a final thought.
All right.
Big titty goth nun.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
I was literally just about to say my final thought was Mama May, Felice, and Hail Mary. Like all oiled up, like who winning the twerk
Oh,
off. But like
God.
I think I made that joke before, so
All right.
anyways, sorry.
Oh, you're good. We want to thank you all so much for listening to this episode. And as always,
Stay hunting for that
Stay hunting,
Valentine's single.
Love you, bye.
Bye bye.
Rat,
To
give us a
bear-
proper intro. Or outro, not intro.
Uh,
I got one.
Okay.
2 bears, 1 circus, Post Malone.
Yeah.
More
Roses are
fucking
red,
poems.
violets are blue. This episode's over. So
Fuck you, dude.
Go-
you.
I was gonna say go take a poo
Raiders.
is what I was going to say.
This episode's over, so fuck all of you.
No, we love
I'm just
you.
kidding,
Stay
I love
hunting.
you.
Stay hunting.